100 Years of Solitude by Gabriel García Márquez is a complex and multi-layered novel that traces the rise and fall of the Buendia family over 7 generations. The story is set in the fictional town of Macondo, founded by José Arcadio Buendia and his wife Ursula Aguirre. The narrative, rich with elements of magical realism, weaves a tapestry of love, solitude, fate, and the cyclical nature of history. Below is a detailed plot summary of the novel, which endeavors to capture its intricate and expansive storyline. Founding of Macondo. José Arcadio Buendia and Ursula Aguirre, first cousins from Riohacha, Colombia, marry and embark on a journey to find a new home. They eventually establish the town of Macondo by the side of a river, amidst a lush, tropical jungle. José Arcadio Buendia is an ambitious and curious man with a penchant for scientific inquiry and alchemy, which he pursues with the fervor of an obsessed genius. Ursula is practical, resourceful, and concerned about the incestuous nature of their union, fearing that their children might be born with pig's tails due to an old family curse. The town of Macondo initially prospers. The Buendias are visited by Melquiades, a gypsy who brings knowledge of alchemy, telescopes, and magnets. José Arcadio becomes fascinated with Melquiades and spends a great deal of time conducting experiments and trying to decipher the secrets of alchemy, often to the neglect of his family and the practical needs of their burgeoning town. First generation. José Arcadio Buendia and Ursula have 2 sons, José Arcadio Buendia II and Aureliano Buendia. José Arcadio II is strong, adventurous, and rebellious. He runs away with the gypsies and eventually returns home, having become a sailor and experiencing life at sea. Aureliano Buendia is introspective, quiet, and possessed of a natural inclination towards solitude and contemplation. José Arcadio II falls in love with and marries Rebecca, an orphan adopted by the Buendias. However, Rebecca's arrival in the Buendia household is accompanied by mysterious phenomena and strange omens, leading to a series of tragic events. Their marriage is fraught with tension and ultimately collapses after José Arcadio II is mysteriously murdered. Aureliano Buendia, meanwhile, becomes involved in the political turmoil of his time, leading multiple liberal revolutions against the conservative government. He becomes known as Colonel Aureliano Buendia and fathered 17 sons by different women, all named Aureliano. Despite his military prowess and political significance, he fails to achieve lasting change and spends his later years crafting goldfish in a perpetual state of melancholy and reflection. Second generation. The next generation brings more complexity to the Buendia family tree. Aureliano José, the illegitimate son of Colonel Aureliano Buendia and Pilar Ternera, falls in love with his aunt, Amaranta. Their relationship is marked by intense emotional struggles and Amaranta's determination to resist their taboo love. Amaranta's lifelong resistance to love and marriage leads her to die alone, having rejected numerous suitors and opportunities for happiness. Aureliano II and José Arcadio II, twins born to José Arcadio II and Rebecca, grow up to lead markedly different lives. Aureliano II is hedonistic and indulgent, while José Arcadio II is more serious and involved in labor issues, particularly the strike at the banana plantation that leads to a massacre by the government, which is then erased from public memory. Aureliano II marries Fernanda del Carpio, a woman from a conservative and aristocratic background, leading to cultural and ideological clashes within the family. They have 3 children, Meme, José Arcadio III, and Amaranta Ursula. Fernanda's rigid and conservative nature causes significant strife and alienation within the family. Third generation. Meme, Renata Remedios, falls in love with Mauricio Babilonia, a mechanic. Their affair is discovered by Fernanda, who orchestrates Mauricio's shooting and subsequent paralysis. Meme is sent to a convent, where she remains until her death. José Arcadio III is sent to Rome to study for the priesthood, but returns to Macondo disillusioned and corrupt, ultimately meeting a tragic end when he is murdered by thieves. Amaranta Ursula, unaware of her true family heritage, returns to Macondo with her husband, Gaston. She is vibrant and full of life, determined to rejuvenate the decaying town. Her brother, Aureliano, the illegitimate son of Meme and Mauricio Babilonia, grows up in isolation within the Buendia household, unaware of his lineage and connection to the family. Fourth generation. Amaranta Ursula and Aureliano eventually fall in love. Unaware of their incestuous relationship, they conceive a child, fulfilling the prophecy that Ursula had feared for so long. Amaranta Ursula dies in childbirth, and their son is born with a pig's tail, a manifestation of the Buendia family curse. In the aftermath of Amaranta Ursula's death, Aureliano becomes increasingly obsessed with deciphering the prophecies of Melquiades, the gypsy who had foreseen the fate of the Buendia family. As he unravels the cryptic manuscripts, he realizes that the history of the family has been predetermined and that he is powerless to change its course. The prophecy and the fall of Macondo. The prophecies reveal that the Buendia family is doomed to repeat its cycles of violence, passion, and solitude until its ultimate destruction. As Aureliano deciphers the final lines of the prophecy, a catastrophic windstorm sweeps through Macondo, obliterating the town and erasing all traces of the Buendia family from existence. This apocalyptic event signifies the end of the Buendia lineage and the culmination of their cyclical fate. Themes. 100 Years of Solitude explores several profound themes. Solitude and isolation. Each generation of the Buendia family experiences profound solitude, often due to their own choices or circumstances. This theme is underscored by the recurring image of characters isolated within their own minds and environments. Time and history. The novel emphasizes the cyclical nature of time, with history repeating itself across generations. The Buendia family is caught in a loop of recurring patterns and events, unable to break free from their predetermined fate. Magical realism. The blending of the fantastical with the mundane reflects the surreal aspects of human experience and history. This narrative style allows Garcia Marquez to explore the magical and mystical dimensions of Latin American culture and history. Power and revolution. The futility of political and social revolutions is depicted through Colonel Aureliano Buendia's numerous but ultimately fruitless uprisings. The novel critiques the idea that lasting change can be achieved through violence and highlights the repetitive nature of political struggles. Conclusion. Gabriel Garcia Marquez's 100 Years of Solitude is a masterful exploration of the human condition, interweaving fantastical elements with stark reality to depict the inescapable nature of fate and the enduring quest for meaning amidst the passage of time. The novel stands as a testament to the power of storytelling and the richness of Latin American culture and history, offering a poignant reflection on the complexities of human existence and the cycles of life.